So when I first met you, I think it was 2011 or 2012 at the PGA show. You had a bigger wing on the shaft, and I didn't put the connection together. And then in 2014, when you showed at the PGA show, I walked by the booth. I had no job, no future, no nothing, and I saw this machine for $46,000. I'm like, I need to get this. I don't know how I'm
And
gonna
is
do
it
it.
$46,000 now? Please tell.
No, it
Please
was
tell the
40.
world.
It was 42 plus four for installation, or 40, and then I bought $2,000 worth of sensors,
Yeah.
and then the install. But I think it's what 25 now.
Well, it's
It's
32
32.
set soup to nuts. The 240 systems 30. But I don't know how many times I've had people call me up and say, "Dude, I can't afford $60,000." And I'm like, Gears has never cost
Never.
$60,000. Somehow that spread like internet wildfire that we are $60,000, and it's never been that. But anyways,
But
back to you. Back to your set.
but I
That's
love.
that's not.
I saw, and then in 6 months I had the ROI.
So
So
explain that to us.
so I found an owner of a gym that wanted a golf pro, hired me. He asked me what do I need. I said gears. He said anything else? I said no. Let's start with that. Knowing the price tag, you came up in September of 14, and we had it installed in 3 days, and I was ready to teach. 6 months later, I had partnered with three different manufacturers, or brought their fitting carts in, and I used the basics of shaft profiling, where you had an overcurve, an undercurve, and kind of something in between in all the different manufacturers. And then there's really 7 shafts in irons that tour players play. You got the Dynamic Gold, the KBS Tour, which is kind of the same. The Modus not 120, 130, the C Taper, the Project X. I'm leaving one or two out, but it's basically that. So you get those in different in different flexes, calibrate them all up in all the different manufacturers, and you have a fitting part. So with that, I was able to make sales along with the lesson. So I was charging a premium in Greenwich, Connecticut, and I had, as Sean was saying, you're going to have those financial numbers guys who want the data, and at the end of the day, we created a culture. We expanded our facility. We had 38 people paying a $750 a month fee, and I had to hire Eric Manning to work underneath me. So we had scale and built a very nice business. Now we're down in Port in Stewart, Florida, at 24/7 indoor golf with Billy Orr, and he's got a similar facility to this. Where I've got gear set up and the fitting part set up, and an airport right nearby. So I've got a lot of private jets that are coming in, getting fitting. Tour pros down the street in Jupiter coming in, checking this stuff out when they want to get the data and the calibration. So the return on investment was charge a premium, scale it, and do shaft fitting so you can sell 17 clubs at a time. Because I know everybody here is a golf professional. If I look in your trunk, there's more than 14 clubs. There's going to be 3 that are just kind of hanging around that can be used for rainy days, windy conditions. Steven, how many clubs do you have in your trunk when you're about to go play, or to a tournament? How many would you show up on site?
Yeah, maybe that.
You'd have 3 or 4 extra clubs that those should be fitted. So I would sell more than 14 clubs and a bag. So that was kind of a nice